It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso here on SABC3. Now, the South African TV industry has been rocked, and Generations fans left shocked after 16 of the soap's actors who were on strike were officially dismissed by MMSV Productions. Now, with a lot of uncertainty in the air as to the show's future, SABC spokesperson Kaiser Kganyago is joining us on the line to tell us more. Good morning, Kaiser. How are you?
Good morning, leigh-anne, and good morning to your viewers.
It's so good to have you on the show. Now, I know this is a completely unprecedented move in the history of South African television. Why was such a drastic decision made instead of continuing wage negotiations with the actors?
There was no need for any wage negotiation to happen, because maybe I need to take your viewers back to what really happened. Last year, sometimes the actors approached us to intervene between their issue with their employer, because people must understand that they are not employed by the SABC. They're employed by MMSV. And then they had an issue because they wanted 3-year contracts, and we then agreed with them that we, as the SABC, will give MMSV a 3-year contract so that they can be given 3-year contract, because we understood that they needed to be able to buy on credit and all of those things. That was done, but immediately after that, when we were supposed to sign those contracts with the MMSV, they then changed the rules. They said, no, we don't agree with the rates anymore that we're getting. We want more, and we want what they call industry standards. And then we said, no, but where are these industry standards that we're talking about? Because as far as we are concerned, we don't know these industry standards, and they never came back to us up to today. And then later on, there was an issue around royalties. We said, no, we have to pay you in terms of your contract. That is not an issue. But they did not agree with the amount, because they thought that we made more money than it is reflected in our fee. And they said, fine, we want our auditors to come and audit the books, which they never did. Then we are saying now that there's a problem here. You are the ones who are supposed to provide us with the auditors who are going to audit our books. You are the ones who have got to provide us with the industry standards. But then, on the basis of those things, you then go on strike. Therefore, that for us, it's a problem. And we then had an agreement with MMSV that if they don't come to work, we gave them 3 opportunities to come back to work, which they did not do. And then the decision was made by MMSV to terminate those contracts.
So, Kaiser, does this mean that there's no more room for any negotiations? What is the future going to be for the show? Will it all end, or will the actors be replaced by other actors?
The show is going to continue. That's one thing for sure. The show is going to continue, and the production house will give us an indication of what will happen going forward. We can never say never, this will not happen, this will not happen, but as far as we are concerned for now, the principle is very simple. They have an agreement with MMSV to provide a service, and MMSV has to pay for that service, and they have decided to withhold the service, which basically means they have decided to not honor their side of their contract, and that is why the contract was terminated. Therefore, if there are any negotiations between the employer and themselves, that will be between MMSV and the individuals, because you must also understand that they are not employees. They do not have the right to collective bargaining as they have been doing. They are having individual contracts, and they can be talked to as individuals.
Well, thank you so much, Kaiser. As South Africa's best-loved soapie, I think all of us just want to still see it on our screens, and we hope for its success. So thank you so much for talking to us on Expresso this morning. Well, that was SABC spokesperson Kaiser Kganyago on the line as we all try to find out and, of course, clarify more on the Generations saga. A big fan of Generations is definitely you and Katlego. How are you feeling this? Do you feel a bit more? Do you feel better?